Hey, Imani. So, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
I think the homework you gave me really helped because I now am able to, I don't know, I guess like people say, go to your happy place or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to do that now when the thoughts start spiraling out of control. I start thinking of the happier things, and that has been a huge help. And it's crazy how something so small and so simple can do a big job of making you feel better.
Mm-hmm. So, did you come up with any memories that were really great? Maybe a couple that you want to talk about?
Christmas was always my mom's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those people that had to do all the decorations. There have to be lights. There have to be baby Jesus. There has to be, and of course, all of the characters were black, like whatever. I don't know where she found half of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she really got into the spirit of decorating. And as a kid, it would annoy me that she would make me get up and do it with her. But as I got older, now I miss it. I miss doing those things with her. So those are really good memories because everyone's happy and together.
Right. I noticed that, as we were talking about that memory, you maybe started to go back to, I miss her. And of course, it is okay to miss her. I just want to make sure that you're not, going back into those thoughts of, those negative thoughts that you were when we first started.
They do come up.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell that it's going to take practice. And I wish I could get the hang of this quicker because I know I could feel better quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess one of the things, I'm just going to have to be patient with myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. Sometimes I do go back to that. And I guess this is just the start.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is a great start, and you're doing so great. I do still have a little bit of concerns about, making sure that when those thoughts are coming up to be able to stop. And there's a technique called thought stopping, which I want to make sure that we can get a grasp on before, we do close out for our sessions. I want to make sure that we know how to do that. So when you think of your parents and missing them, what are some things that you start to begin to think of, those spiraling thoughts that you mentioned?
Is it going to happen to me? I can't believe I was petty enough to have arguments with them about certain things, not knowing they were going to live much longer. There's a lot of guilt there. What else? Ooh, God, a bunch of things. Fear. All the memories about all the hours I sat in hospitals. I mean, it could be anything. And then it'll change my mood.
Yeah. So do you think that, instead of thinking about those things, what about when you start to notice that you're thinking of that, are you able to, stop yourself and then go back to Christmas and the memories that you do have that are great?
I would say it's like a 70-30. 70% of the time I do really well with it, and then sometimes I catch myself, and then I almost get mad at myself because I'm like, Imani, you know the technique. You know how to get through this. And it's like almost like you have to talk yourself down off that ledge, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, you're doing so great, and you know that, of course, you have to practice it. I just think that keep doing what you're doing. That thought stopping does, take time, and just keep being patient with yourself. Okay. All right. So to close out, I just want you to start thinking also that, in the next couple of sessions, we will be having to, terminate the sessions and, keep practicing, and we'll eventually get there. Okay. So let's come up with some homework. So you think that maybe by next week we can try and make it, 75-25 instead of 70-30?
I think I can do that. I think it's just going to take me some practice. And like you said, in a couple of weeks, I should have the hang of this. And we can go our separate ways. And maybe my next time I have a horrible something happen to me, I can give you a call again.
You can always, of course.
Okay.
Of course. All right. So we'll definitely give that a try. And I look forward to hearing about it next week.
All righty. Awesome.
All right.
Thanks.